here at the elegant Cape Grace in Cape Town, South Africa, and with me here is Michael Liffmann, the food and beverage manager of Cape Grace. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you.
Michael, can you just basically tell us a bit about Michael? Who is Michael, and why am I sitting with you as a representative for the gracious Cape Grace?
You know, my background, I've been in the industry for 18 years, done a lot of travel around the world, and I've learned a lot through what I've done, experiences, travelled to New York, worked in the UK, and what I've done is I've brought that back here to, especially within food and beverage. You know, my role is, from a mentor, is to develop and to build people and build products, which is a big focus of Cape Grace, and being unique in what we do, giving that sense of place in Cape Town. You know, Cape Grace has got a history. The whole building is full of history, from the paintings and the curtains to the antiques around it. It's a reflection of where Cape Town came from, the history, and you know, we've got a feeling of a bit of understated elegance. We want the guests to walk in and feel comfortable, feel like they're coming back home, and that's a big saying at the door, is welcome home.
That is so well said, because that's exactly what you experience when you walk into the doors of Cape Grace.
Glad to see that.
And a lot has got to do with the role you play.
Yes, you know, it's about sharing the way I deal with guests and with staff, and a lot of my team take that on board. Some of them don't, but it is about the way we're dealing with our guests. You know, nothing's ever a problem. I think that we in Cape Town can offer so much to clients and so much to our guests. So any request is never too big for us.
You also, you know, boast with a whole lot of international guests in the hotel. Do you also have South African guests visiting the hotel?
Yeah, of course. You know, we have got a very small percentage, but we do have quite a bit of local clientele coming in from Johannesburg, from all parts of South Africa. They come through either for leisure or for a little bit of business as well. Obviously,
your positioning is everything, because you have a bit of everything around you.
I think we're quite unique. You know, we have our own key. We're sitting on our own key within the waterfront, and it's a unique position between giving both sides of what the waterfront's about, yes, from a working harbour on our right hand side to an international recognised marina on our left hand side. So it's a sharing a bit of both. And often, you know, we have some guests who enjoy the fact of being right in the middle of things. You know, you walk in distance to the main area of the waterfront, which is internationally recognised. It's got some of these very top end restaurants. It's got top tourist attractions, yes, and then just behind us we've got the mountain. So what else can you ask for?
If I was a guest at Cape Grace, what would you offer me? What offering does it have that it's its own unique proposition compared to other hotels?
You know, we've got extremely skilled individuals within the hotel. We've got our amazing spa. We have the Basque Bar, which is one of the largest whiskey bars in the Southern Hemisphere. We're holding just over 500 whiskies. Wow. We've got a 10,000 bottle Vinitec. So we've got the speciality of a lot of our team being trained as whiskey specialists, wine specialists that we can offer, which is different to some properties. You know, we offer private whiskey tastings, wow, for our guests or for anyone in the local market. I think it's about our style of cuisine in Signal Restaurant as well. You know, the chef Malika brings in a lot of local cuisine, local style of dining, and also trying to associate ourselves with some amazing South African wines, which we're doing right now.
What role would you say, as management of Cape Grace, you are playing in the growth and development of your staff?
We play a very big part in developing our team. We take on a lot of learnerships, yes, developing them, be it on a breakaway from their schools. We do a lot of internal promotion as well, which we believe is very important in terms of success of the property. It's very easy for us to keep going outside to bring people in, but when you've got such a great skill base within your property, it allows us that opportunity to develop people further and further, which I think is very important to us.
Is that why you have welcomed the Show Cook Inter-Hotel Challenge?
Definitely. You know, the Show Cook for me is, you know, just like it was last year. It gave us an opportunity to portray and show what hotels have. Yes. Not from the top qualified level, but from a level where these are the future. This is the future of hospitality. These young guys, young girls have started from nothing. They've started in the industry, usually practically working in the kitchens or being in room service and helping out in the kitchens at night. And they've slowly developed themselves, and we help them develop. I think that's very crucial to us. You know, and we see it between all the other hotels. There's great camaraderie between hotels in Cape Town.
And one of the prizes you have won through her booking, I think he
Yes,
came out
Herr
that
That's
the
right,
top
yeah,
chef.
number one chef, that's correct.
Wow.
Yes.
How has that, improved the status of the hotel or the morale of the hotel, the energy of the hotel since his last winning?
We're not very arrogant about promoting the fact that we won it. I think the whole industry in Cape Town is very much, we've got very good relationships about what we do in the hotels with each other. And I think for Kat winning it, I think it shows as well that we take our time to develop people. We don't develop and let them go. We develop and we retain them through pushing them up through the structure in the hotel. And I think with Kat taking it, it's really lifted the whole feeling in the kitchen that a lot of the younger guys believe that they can take on Kat's role next one. And this is Archibald's one this year.
Oh, I was about to come to that who will represent.
So Archibald's going to be representing the kitchen this year as the chef. He started in room service. He used to work overnight and he used to step in and help the night chef at times. And he's just developed himself unbelievably well. You'd walk and you'd think he's a top-class chef. And
really, how did you even choose him? I'm sure you have a lot of guys or ladies with potential, and you chose Atwell. Why Atwell?
He started from the roots. He started right at the beginning, and obviously the majority of the choice came from our executive chef Malika. But I think it's his willingness to grow. I think it's always stepping in and wanting to help. That's never an issue for him. And I think just seeing him when he worked at the room service at night, and he used to step into the kitchen to help the night chef who wasn't coping, not being asked to. It was something that he was proud of, and I think it was a hidden passion that he had, a hidden skill.
Wow, and what word of advice would you have, not only for Atwell, but also for your candidate sommelier? And also, what word would you have of encouragement would you have to their mentors, Malika and Martin?
Marvin, who's taken on the wine stewarding sommelier side of the competition, I think for both of them, I think it's for me it's staying focused and looking at what the end goal is, and looking at and using what experience they have. Don't be shy to show it. Often we can be quite held back in terms of showing what real skills we have, sticking to what needs to be done, and just showing a true reflection of what they're about. Use their personalities and their character. I think that's a very important part to it. And I think to Malika and to Martin, I think it's the amazing amount of guidance that they continue to give them, the amount of development they're helping to develop through their roles. And I believe that training and growing people is a huge part of what Cape Grace has to offer, and also my philosophy. You can go and study and read a book, but often you learn a lot more following somebody else and letting them help you through it and guide you.
Yeah.
Cape Grace this year, if you thought last year was strong, you haven't seen anything yet. We'll see you at the end.